Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. And the day family, girl Kendra G on the Tamron Hall Show. And family, I need to know what all the fuss about. I ain't get into it because y'all know how I do. I saved it for us. You feel me? So let me see why everybody on the internet streets saying Kendra G is a hood rat like the girls on her show. Listen, that's not what I said. That's what I read, and that's what I seen. I'm not saying that. All right.
Making show. It's called Kendra G Singles. Kendra G, Alana, come on out! Oh, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. I mean, I can tell already by my audience, because I'm one of the most vocal audiences in TV. They don't know how to feel about this. I never knew, ladies, it was so complicated.
Woo,
It's tough out there.
Dating is a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
It is.
Yes.
What makes it, Kendra, a battlefield?
I think now because of social media, it's the gift and the curse because now we're all connected. But that fine man you had to worry about just in New York, no, he worldwide now. He got girls in Italy, Mexico, California. So the guy that most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child.
Really?
I don't care if she work at the Piggly Wiggly or she's the corporate lawyer on Wall Street. She want her a rich man, and that's just what it is.
Really?
Yes, girl. Hide your man, Tamara. Hide him. Hide him. Don't let him go outside. Don't let him go outside.
I mean, right off the top, family, do you notice like the difference, like in the mannerisms of Tamron Hall and the mannerisms of Kendra G? And this my honest assessment so far, right? This my honest assessment. Like Kendra G sound like I would like the way she looked. That's how I would expect her to sound. And the way Tamron Hall looked, that's the way I expect her to sound. With Tamron Hall, her elegance, like even from her attire to her mannerisms to her makeup, like just notice the difference.
Don't let him go. Okay, I'm locking my door. Steven, don't you leave that house. Kendra, thousands and thousands of people call you.
Yes.
They want to be on the show.
Yes.
They want your advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now, I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season, and I love it. And single.
You feel me? Listen, she gotta say this. She ain't loving nothing. This how you roll when you in your 40s. This what you gotta say. This what you gotta say. All right. No, she not loving it. All right. I see where this going.
Does not mean lonely. Single means nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team, where the camera at, Cameron? Hit me up on Instagram, Kendra G Media. We got space for one.
Now I know why they was calling her that. I ain't about to call her that. I'm just saying, like, look at Tamron Hall. She like, oh no, she didn't just say that. Like,
We got space
Because
for
I
one.
love that thing too, but just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're not.
you in your 40s talking about you got a roster. You know how you sound? To me, you sound like you can't get a man. And that's the way you, but it's another way for you saying you out here in these streets. But in your 40s, you out here in these streets. You know you competing with you 20 years ago. You really believe that you could compete with you 20 years ago? Yo, that's who in the street. 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds. You in your mid-40s. Talking about you got a roster. That means you failed. That means don't nobody who is serious want to take you serious. That's what that means. And you sitting here championing that, trying to dress it up with this shield of armor that give our young sisters this fake image of you all right. When you not all right, and the way you up here acting, you ain't gonna never be.
Dating.
No.
And that can be your season where you're exploring yourself and what's on the landscape. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you gotta have a job. You have to have an ambition that's gonna go somewhere for sure. I want to see W-2 forms. I want to see success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to know.
See, she was good until she said all of that. She's supposed to want a winner, but she's supposed to got him already. She's supposed to want a winner. She ain't supposed to be desiring a loser. I respect that. She was supposed to bang got him. Because this guy she talking about, who got all this going on, ain't looking for a Kendra G. Let me tell you why, family, because sometimes it get a little crucial when we get into this, because it's hard to have the discussion. We outgrow Kendra G's. Kendra G, you see how she dressed? You see how she looked? Like that hood cute chick. She is a attractive woman. She a nice looking woman. But like I said, it's levels. Look at her and look at Tamara Hall. Who you think a man want as his wife? A woman up here talking like this, which is, she look exactly like I would expect her to be talking. And it's crazy. But Tamara Hall, the elegance, the classy, how any man want his woman representing him. You don't want your woman representing you like this, and she don't get it. She don't get it. That men on a level, like we been outgrew Kendra G's. See, understand, as we come up in the levels, we want next level women, and next level women. So we can get the best women we can get. Kendra G still looking for that hood dude that's grown up but got a job. And listen, we outgrew that hood dude. We not him no more. We don't want our women talking like that. We don't want all that weave in our hair. We passed her. She stuck there. That's why I said when they get to a certain age where men start progressing, our women start regressing. They can't get, she can't grow up. She refused to understand that men not gonna let her lead with her occupation. Not men on that level. Because you gotta understand, I don't care if Kendra G make more money than me. It wouldn't make a difference to me. You know why? I ain't gonna never need Kendra G to do nothing for me. Bro, you see how well I take care of myself? I don't care if she got more than me. That'll never make me no, never mind. None. That only matter if you a woman. As a man, I'ma still expect her to do all the things I would expect a woman to do. Trust me. And if she can't do it, she gotta find somebody else. That's all. I ain't gonna go back and forth with her. I ain't gotta do that. Understand something. It's a difference. It's a difference in the way she carrying herself is unattractive. And now I see what they mean when they say she was acting like this. That's ridiculous. She too old for this.
Where you live, is it in your name? Isn't it? I need to.
That's when you ain't let your life teach you nothing. Your life told you everything you need to know about yourself by the time you that age. She paid it no mind. And I see a lot of all women like that. They can't get serious. They can't. You know why they can't get serious? The truth is so scary. They gotta live in this fantasy. She gotta live in this fantasy. She can't come out of it. She locked in with it. All right.
See the least, because sometimes
Kendra, I'm not good enough to date. If I were, let me tell you, because we're talking about it from the female gaze to the male. I'm just talking in general. If I had gone on a date with someone and they started asking me about my W-2s and my bank account, they would have been seeing the gas come out of the pipes of my car.
Because she sound ridiculous. She sound ridiculous. But guess what? She got the ghetto in her comments cheering for her when she talk like that. The women who represent that thinking, the single women who gonna be forever single, or they gonna forever be with men down one. Because the kind of man who gonna accept them, they not gonna want him. The kind of men they want not gonna accept this. Never.
Yes.
Because that's too, I'm intimidated now.
Well, because women are tired of wasting their time. I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay.
You can do that when you got leverage. You in your mid-40s. You're into the social contract you can't fulfill to a man. For real, you absolutely can't, babe. So but sit up here and keep talking like she got leverage. I understand you froze your eggs. But you know how much more difficult that is? Now you gotta find a man who rich and handsome. And a man who rich and handsome and willing to have a baby the unconventional way with a chick your age, because that's what you want. You think, she dreaming. It's a fairy tale. Because if he can get you and meet that for you, he can provide that to a woman who he can do it the regular way with. But I know in your mind that dream night is that man who willing to put himself in misery so you can be happy. A man gonna be in misery with you if he gotta do all of that. I know that's not what you call it, but that's what it is.
Not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true, but the thing with guys...
And they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know, though. Some men...
Guys, I'm speaking.
Sometimes y'all should just say y'all don't know what men want and then listen to men or what they want. What we telling you is it don't matter what she got. It don't matter what she got. We still expect the things we would normally expect from a woman, regardless of what she got, regardless of what she do. None of that is gonna exempt her from having to be my woman.
I'm speaking from, I just speaking because I heard you say it.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes is $1,000.
Are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning, so.
The reason why it bothered me when she do this, because bro, our young ladies be watching her. She talking about a $2,000 wig. Bro, maybe you think it's a gentleman rolling like that who looking for some chick in her mid-40s, talking about she's spoiled to do this for. He gonna get a chick in her mid-20s, maybe her early 30s, who can still fulfill her end of the social contract. Even if that's not what he want, it's available to him. It's not even available to him with Kendra. That's why she having such a hard time, even though she's so visible. These men know what she want. She got a roster because ain't nobody really paying her no mind. That's when you gotta have a roster. When nobody that you really interested in is interested in you. Now you got a roster.
2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing.
Listen, it sound good. It sound good coming out of their mouth. No matter how silly and stupid it is, it make her think she just said something.
Up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now, I'm not saying I agree.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And it's like, now it sounds ridiculous. Sort of like I said what I said. You know, when you just said something stupid and somebody asks you to elaborate and you can't elaborate because you know it was stupid and you said, I said what I said. One of those deals. And bro, it don't matter who's saying it. When you're not talking to, when the ghetto not in your comments and you talking to people who out here, productive, competitive people who really out here trying to get something done, she sound ridiculous. Look at Tamron Hall. She embarrassing. I'm just glad Tamron's sitting there. So you can get another picture of, you know, what all women got to offer. But the ghetto gonna get in our comments and call our show and tell us she sounded good and single, and not representing the way we want our women represented for the men. And that's not what's coming out of her mouth. I'm just glad she up there with Tamron Hall, so you could get a better representation of what we want and what we want in our women. I expected more from Kendra. And listen, I don't know why though. That's a whole nother level of woman right there. All right. You think man, you ain't see her 10, 15 years ago. Bro, I'm telling you, you think she not everything now? Bro, 10, 15 years ago, listen. That's bad when you say by any man's standards. You grow in to Tamron Hall. You grow out of Kendra G. We grow past Kendra G a long time ago. She can't come with that. We had to grow in to this. That's the problem. They stuck in that. And I'm just glad you got this elegance right here to give it balance.
Wait a minute.
Controversial.
This is getting spicy in here.
But I'm with you, Tamron, because
No,
I feel like I got my own money.
Don't back up now, Kendra. We got some groans, we got some applause, we got some moans. Alana's coming back with us. I didn't know the Valentine's Day was going to get this hot. We'll be right back. I'm going to tell you now, this has been one of the most unexpected Valentine's Day episodes in 6 seasons. We are nearly at 1,000 episodes, and I have never discussed dates that involve buying of wigs. This is phenomenal. We're talking today on this Valentine's Day about dating trends in hopes of helping those out there who are looking for love. Alana Dunn, the host of Modern Dating Podcast, Seeing Other People with us, along with Kendra G, the host of YouTube's Kendra G Singles.
Also, you know what? You were willing to date a man shorter than you, potentially.
Yeah.
A lot of women have height requirements. They're like, I don't want to settle. Well, right now, your man is invisible. Okay?
Right,
I think 5'9" is better than invisible, man.
And Kendra, for me, I make the joke about him being shorter than me. What it was, though, and you went with defining. I was not defining myself as single.
Right.
I was not. I had lost my job. I had a lot of things that were tumult in my life at that time. And I told Stephen one day, I said, I don't know if I was still working if I would have seen you. Not having my work as my title, I saw that man.
Right.
And he saw me.
Right.
And then he clearly saw a baby, too, because then we know what Moses is, and the rest is history.
They can let love in, whereas women more
I would have saw the same thing.
generally, we are so like nurturing and we can see us like building a life together, at least for
Where
me.
these women at? They don't call my show. They're not going to work.
So
You better
I've
come.
struggled.
Like, the one that calls my show, like, I love that T-Room was open to a pizza date. These girls.
The lady was talking. She just cut her off and just.
Like 5-star restaurant on day one before you get my first name. And that's the issue, though, because you see how Tamara, who richer than all of us, child, you know, and very successful, was willing to go on a pizza date, and now she's married to the man of her dreams.
Yeah.
So we need more Tamarins to understand that, listen, you can be a boss woman, but the thing.
He wasn't necessarily the man of her dreams, Kendra. That's what you keep with these fairy tales. He wasn't necessarily the man of her dreams. That's not what she said at all. And that's what you give them when you tell them this nonsense. Words means things. Words mean things. She should be more responsible.